Welcome back from the ad break. We still continue with our grade 12 business studies lesson under the topic industrial analysis tools. Right, with the industrial analysis tools, we've got three analysis tools, or we call them the industrial analysis tools. It's a SWOT analysis, we've got the Porter's 5-force model, and we've got PESTLE. For now, we're going to start with the SWOT analysis. We'll basically be focusing on the compilation of a SWOT analysis. It says here, the information is provided, the information that I'm about to show you now, is provided as enrichment to enable you to be able to compile a SWOT analysis. Right. So we're going to start with our SWOT. Remember I said to you, SWOT analysis is an acronym. So S stands for strength. So what does it mean? By strength, we are looking at, it says here, what advantages does your organization, in this case, does your business have, and what do you do better than anyone else? So we're looking at the advantages, we're looking at the things that we're good at that others do not have or they cannot do. All right. So what unique or lowest cost resources can you draw upon others, upon that others cannot? So as mentioned, we are looking at what is it that we can do better than the others. So what is it that we are good at? Do you have skilled employees and a strong customer base? If we've got skilled employees that have got maybe qualification from abroad or from the best universities, from the best colleges, from the best institutions, so we can use that to our advantage, and that is regarded as a what? As a strength, because this is what is good for us, it's best for us. Right, and then W is for the weaknesses. Right, so with weaknesses, so we're talking about high cost infrastructure. Another thing that you mustn't forget, strength, these are internal. So if it's internal, remember it's what? It's a micro, don't forget. And if it's a micro, what does it mean? It means we've got full control. We can control it. As opposed to weaknesses. Weaknesses, no, not as opposed, but weaknesses, it's also internal, my bad. It's also internal, same applies as strength. It is also from the macro, and we also have full control over it. So high cost of infrastructure, maybe high employee turnover, meaning what? We've got employees that are resigning, and not just one, not just two, but a lot of employees are resigning due to whatever problems that they might be facing in the workplace, but they're resigning at it's many of them, and in a short space of time. Right, we've got a weak brand portfolio, we've got high debt levels, it's a weakness because you can control it. What are people in your market likely to see as a weakness? So the customers, what do they see from us as a weakness? Maybe the long queues, maybe. What factors cause loss of sale? Maybe poor customer service that we are offering in our business? Maybe. Right, are your competitors doing anything better than you? Maybe. That is regarded as a weakness. So this is weakness as under SWOT analysis. Right, now we will carry on with the opportunities as part of the SWOT analysis. Don't forget, SWOT is an acronym, strengths, weaknesses. Now we're doing the opportunities. Right, so what does it mean by opportunities? It's a market growth for the business product. Remember, we want to grow as a business. We are good at this and that. We've got advantages. We've got skilled people. But what are the advantages that can come out from the business with regards to whatever that we are doing in the business? Right. Please pay attention or take note to this, that opportunities, it refers to what? It's external. It is external. I'll explain just now with regards to that. Right. We move on to the second bullet, new technology that will enhance quality service and products. Maybe something can come out with regards to technology. Right, changing customer habits, disposable income level will increase maybe. So when disposable income level increases, maybe now we're getting new customers who then want to spend their money on us. A growing number of people that are buying online, which is electronic marketing. So that could be an opportunity for us. So what good opportunities can you spot? So as a business, we really want to grow. So how can you grow? Maybe sometimes we can start another branch, maybe in another place, or we can be buy franchises, and we are growing as a business. So that could be some of our opportunities. Then now we go to the fourth one, or the last one, which is threats. Again, threats is also external, just like opportunities is it's an external factor. Right. So with the threat, what does this mean? So we are talking about corporate taxes that may increase. So, and we've got no control. Rising pay levels, it's a threat. We've got intense competition, which is a threat. Maybe the competition may be so intense that maybe sometimes we are not winning, we are not surviving. And then increasing fuel prices, it becomes a threat as well, or it is a threat in a business, because if there's increase in fuel prices, that can cause an increase maybe in our prices or the price of the product as well. And eventually it will make maybe some of our consumers not being able to come and support us. Why? Because we have increased the food prices or the prices of whatever product that we are selling. Right, aging population. Stricter laws regulating environment pollution rather, currency fluctuations, because you can see it's fluctuating, so it becomes a threat. Changing technology is also a threat to us, because now sometimes we are unable to adapt, so we find that adaptation to the changing technology, it becomes a serious challenge to our business. So like I said, opportunities and threats, these are external. Do not forget, they are external. Remember, with the SWOT analysis, we are using this industrial analysis tool to assess our position. We're in the micro environment. Don't forget that. So SWOT, we can say it's micro. We are using it to assess ourselves as a business in the environment. But for market, remember the environment, we've got 3 environments. Do not forget that. We've got micro, we've got market, we've got macro. So for micro, we are using SWOT analysis. But now for the market, which is what we're going to do next, we are using what? We are using the Porter's 5. Don't forget that. We are using Porter's 5-force model. And then now we've got the last one, which is what? Which is macro, MACRO. So what are we using to analyze our business? We are using PESTEL. Don't forget, this is an element, meaning what? We've got no control over it in this element. PESTEL is an acronym. We're going to do it just shortly. Do not forget that. Don't forget, industrial analysis tools, as mentioned, we are assessing ourselves. Who are we in the market? Our position in the market. What position are we having in the market? Or in the market. Right. Now we are done with compilation of a SWOT analysis. We now move to what? To the Porter's 5-force model. Right. So with the Porter's 5-force model, there are 5. I normally say this here. We've got 3 powers and 2 threats. Right. 3 powers, you'll see. We've got the power of suppliers, the power of buyers, the power of competitors, or you can call it competitive rivalry. And then, like I said, 3 powers and 2 threats. The threat of substitutes, and then we've got the threat or barriers of new entrants to the market. Like I said, 3 powers and the 2 threats. So this can help you not to ever forget this. All right. So with the power of supplies, remember with the Porter's 5, what are we doing? We need to assess ourselves. Who are we in the market? Who are we in the market? What is it that we have? Do we have more power, or the market has got more power over us? Remember, who's the market or where is the market? The market is a place where buyers and sellers meet. So if you read there, the tip says the focus of the Porter's 5 force is on how the business should apply each force. The application is very important, rather than providing descriptions or definitions of the forces. All right, we're going to start with the power of suppliers as the first Porter's 5-force model. Right, with the power of suppliers here, remember with the Porter's 5-force model, we are assessing or analyzing ourselves as a business. Who are we on the market? So here we are assessing the power of suppliers in influencing the prices. So let's say we've got a supplier who's supplying us with maybe wool. We are a factory and we're making jerseys. So with our supplier, he's the only person that is supplying us with wool. So if he's the first, if he's the only person, that means he's got the power, more powers, because he is supplying or he's delivering high quality product, and he can influence the prices because he is the only supplier. So suppliers that deliver high quality product may have power over the business, because we want that particular supply because of the high quality product that they are supplying us with. So the more powerful the suppliers, the less control the business has over them. So meaning the supplier can dictate the prices. They've got the power to drive to influence rather the prices. Right. The smaller the number of suppliers, like I said, you find that he's the only supplier, then the more powerful they may be, as the choice of suppliers may be limited. We don't have anybody else, but we are stuck with that particular supplier. So they've got an influence. So identify the kind of power suppliers have in terms of the quality of the product or services, or reliability. How reliable are they? Do they deliver on time, or what? Or the ability to make the prompt deliveries. So we need to identify the kind of suppliers using that, the quality of the product or the quality of the service or reliability. Right. We move on, we go to the second one, which is the power of buyers. Right. With the power of buyers here, we're saying we are assessing how it is or how easy it is for the buyers or customers to drive the prices down. So how can the customers or the buyers drive the prices down? So meaning if they are buying in bulk, then they can negotiate better discounts, meaning they've got more power. So buyers buying in bulk, they can negotiate. This bargain means negotiate. So buyers buying in bulk can bargain for prices in their favor. I mean, if the person says, I've got money and I want to buy everything on stock, I've got 1,000, I've got a 2,000 rent, but I need discount. They've got more power because they've got money, and money can speak for them. Right. So conduct market research to gather more information about the buyers, and then determine the number of buyers or the importance of each buyer to the business and the cost of switching to other products. How important is that buyer? A few powerful buyers are often able to dictate, so meaning they've got influence, they can dictate their terms to the business. Right. If buyers can do without the business's product, then they have more power to determine the prices and the terms of sale. But that's not what we want as a business. We don't want our businesses to be, our customers to be able to do without our product. We want them to really need our product. But if they can do without it, then they have more power. Right. And then we get to the third one, or the third power, which is what? The power of competitors or competitive rivalry. So how powerful, or what power do they have, our competitors? Remember, who is a competitor? A competitor is a business that is selling similar products to us. Right. So if competitors have a unique product or service, then they will have greater power. So if they have unique products, something that we don't have, something new, something unique, something special, then they've got more power, they've got greater power. Why? Because customers will then go to them instead of coming to us. So a business with many competitors in the same market has very little power in their market. So if there are many competitors, then there's little power because they can go to any store that they want to go to. So we need, as a business, we need to draw up a competitor's profile. What is a competitor's profile? You check what are the things that they're selling your competitor, what are the things that they're selling, how much are they selling them for, and all that, so that they can determine their own strength as well as that of competitors. So what is it that we as a business can do better than the competitor? But how do you know that? Through doing what? A competitor's profile. Right. Some businesses have necessary resources to start price wars and continue selling at a loss until some of all competitors leave the market. Right. Now we go to the fourth one. Remember, we are done with 3 powers. Now we're doing the 2 threats. Threat of substitution. What is a substitute? Let's read here. It says, if the business's product can easily be substituted, instead of using this, you want to use that, but because you get the same satisfaction from using the other product instead of using product A, it weakens the power of the business in the market. So if I can substitute product A for product B, then it says here, if the business's product can be easily substituted, it weakens the power of the business in the market. Establish whether the sellers of substitute products have improved their product or they sell lower quality goods at lower prices. If the business sells unique products, it will not be threatened by substitute products. So at all times as a business, we need to be selling unique products to say, even if you were to go to business B, you would still want to come back because it does not give the same satisfaction. So we should not be threatened. Assess if customers are using substitute products or services and determine reasons for using substitute. The last one is the threat, the second threat or the fifth the fifth one. It says a threat or barriers of new entrants to the market. Please take note, barriers refer to obstacles. A barrier is an obstacle like legislation or challenges or problems like legislation that makes it difficult to comply with in order to enter a new market. So what are those challenges or obstacles in new entrants to the market? Right, it says here, if the barriers to enter the market are low, then it is easy for new businesses to enter the market or the industry. How easy is it for other businesses to enter the market? That's what threats of new entrants to the market means. Right. If there are few suppliers of a product or service but many buyers, it may be easy to enter the market. I repeat, if there are few suppliers of a product or service, but there are many buyers, it may be easy to enter the market because it's a big pie for everyone to eat on. Right. If the business is highly profitable, it will attract potential competitors that want to benefit from the high profits as well. New competitors can quickly or easily enter the market if it takes little time or money to enter the market. So basically here it says how easy it is for other businesses to enter the market. So if it's easier, then more businesses will then enter the market. So we are done with the first part of this lesson. Don't forget, we are doing industrial analysis tools. So I'll see you after the break.